A nice round, but she came all the way from 3 blocks away to come here, and it was tough because it's parking and it was bad weather. But no, she's gonna enjoy it. She's recently named an entertainment director at the Borgata Hotel in Atlantic City, so that's nothing to sneeze at. And she's very funny. And here is Miss Darcy Novick.
Deli. Alan said if I do a good job next week I can play Carnegie. Hi everyone, my name is Darcy and I'm happy to say I'm a breast cancer survivor. In an effort to give back, I started a company called Bosom Buddies, and we sell t-shirts and raise money for the American Cancer Society. And to date we've raised $125,000. I had no clue when I created this logo that my #1 customer for this t-shirt design would be 7th grade boys. Any survivors in the audience? Anyone have a 7th grade? Oh, survivor? Come get your shirt. I also arranged bringing mammogram vans to poor neighborhoods where they actually do the breast exam right there in the van. So I put an ad on Craigslist looking for volunteers, and perhaps I worded it wrong, because you're never going to guess who showed up. The entire Hofstra football team. And Bill Cosby. I live in an apartment building right here in Bayside. Well, it's actually more like an old age home for Jewish people. Everyone there thinks they're my mother. I live on the 6th floor, and I got in the elevator this morning and it stopped at 5. And Mrs. Blaustein got on and said, "Are you going out like that without a jacket?" Like I was 10. Then the elevator stopped at 4 and Mrs. Schwartz got on and she said, "Oh, Mama Shana, you have a little schmutz on your cheek. Let me get that for you." She licked her finger. If that wasn't bad enough, the elevator stopped at 3. Mrs. Goldberg got on and said, "So have you found a husband yet?" I'm thinking, thank God I don't live on the 18th floor. No, but everybody's actually very nice there. As a matter of fact, Mrs. Blaustein invited me to her home for the Jewish holidays. And the second I got to her apartment, she said, "Let me get you something to eat. I have chicken, I have rugula." And then she kind of gave me that once over, that up and down look and said, "Betty, you should have the chicken." Thanks. So a little later in the evening, I'm talking to her son, rugula in hand, and out of the corner of my eye, I see Mrs. Blaustein lunging at me like I was holding a hand grenade. She yanks the rugula from my hand and says, "You'll thank me tomorrow." I don't go to Mrs. Blaustein's anymore. But I did take the hint and I joined the gym. And I went on that machine I like to call the dread mill. Lucky for me, there's a cute gym guy next to me. And he said, "Listen, I have 2 tickets to Billy Joel on Saturday. Are you free?" So I was trying to play it cool, and I'm like, "Oh, let me just check my calendar." And he said, "Great, because if you are, I was hoping you could dog sit for me." It gets worse. Then we started talking about music, and he said he liked Bruno Mars and Jay-Z, and he asked if I did, and I was like, "Yeah, me too." But just as I was saying it, my headset cord popped out of my iPod, and all you could hear blasting is David Cassidy. "I think I love you." This morning was the worst. Cute gym guy said, "The Boy Scouts of America want to honor me at a black tie event next month. Would you go?" I'm like, "Would I go? What would I wear?" He's like, "Wear? What? No, I meant would you go if you were me?" I don't go to that gym anymore. And I don't mind being 49 and single, but my mom sure does. She actually read my diary and got so bored she spell-checked it. My mom's really smart. I must take after my dad. Because I studied so hard in school, and I missed being valedictorian by like this much. And I was homeschooled. I don't even want to talk about the prom because my date is somewhere here in the audience. Oh, hi, Daddy. I hate that my parents are getting old. They can't see, they can't hear, and the thing I hate most is they have a reverse mortgage. Now, I'm not saying my parents shouldn't drive. Yeah, I am saying that. My parents shouldn't drive. But I did get them a GPS for their anniversary, and my dad calls me this morning so upset. I'm in the car with your mother looking for Walgreens, and it's saying, recalculating, recalculating, recalculating. I said, Dad, what address did you put in for Walgreens? He said, the corner of Happy and Healthy. I also hate going out to eat with these people. The three of us are always on a diet, so we never order fattening food for ourselves. We order for the table. So last night we were out to dinner. I ordered the fish, my dad ordered the chicken, and my mom ordered a salad. Fat-free dressing on the side, of course. Then she said, can we get an order of French fries, an order of mozzarella sticks, and an order of fried calamari for the table? Of course, when the meal was done, the only thing left untouched was the fish, the chicken, and the salad, with the fat-free dressing on the side. So after that meal, I decided to join Weight Watchers. But every food has a point value, and when your points are done, you're done for the day. Last night, my sister caught me on eBay looking to buy other people's points. I wanted to get my mind off food, so I signed up for a tennis lesson. And as soon as I got out on the court, the first thing the pro said is, I'm going to feed you 3 balls. I'm like, oh good, I'm starving. Then she said, all you need to do is serve the ball, get it in the box. Serve the ball, get it in the box. Piece of cake. I'm like, cake? Someone say cake? After all my dieting efforts failed, I decided to get a lap band. And I was at the hairdresser telling her all about it, and this obese woman comes over to me, and she said, excuse me, did I just overhear you say you got a lap band? Can I ask you some questions? I said, sure. Let me tell you, you are going to be so happy you had this surgery. It's going to change your life. She said, me? I wasn't talking about me. I was asking for my husband. I don't go to that salon anymore. I love Facebook, but I think it can be a bit limiting. For example, last week my friend posted that her dog passed away, and 18 people clicked like. And I'm thinking, you like that her dog died? Wouldn't it be great if we had a few more button options? Like, that really sucks. Or, way to go. Or, my favorite button, I don't really give a shit. You guys have been so much fun. Enjoy the rest of the show.